Welcome back, everyone. Jacob here from Echo Valley Homestead. So one of the previous videos, we hauled some culverts out back to the woods, and we're going to put some drives in with those culverts. And today, the neighbor actually came over with his bulldozer, and we're going to use our mini hoe, and we're going to hopefully be putting some of these culverts in the creeks and making some drives. So I'm officially home for the summer now from school, so let's get to it. I think they're already back there. I think they headed out 10 or 15 minutes ago. And so I'm taking the mule back with some chainsaws and stuff. So right behind me here where the bulldozer's working, we're going to be putting a path in, and then that big tree over there that he's right at the blade right now, that's going to get pushed over, and our path will just come right down through here. We're going to put a culvert in down here and then bring it up the other side here. We had to push this tree over so we could use the dirt from over here on this side to put on top of the culvert. Once we get the culvert in here, then we'll grade this out a little bit and take the trail on up there. But this tree won't go to waste. We'll either use it for firewood, or we actually have a logging crew coming in a few months and they'll probably get it. Got to bring it this way one. Looks good.
Okay. You can go up a little more. There we go.
I get it. Okay.
Pipe is on the heavy. So I like that end. Let's swivel around up here. That end go first.
That end goes first?
Yep.
Yeah, this would be downside. This is downside.
Yep. That way we can kind of swivel around.
Okay. Okay.
Ready to start?
Yep. Yep.
Gonna make it?
Yeah, you got it.
We're gonna grab this rock here with the mini hoe and set it in there beside the culvert to keep water from eroding around the side of it. The first rock in there looks really good, and so now I have a second one that I found out here in the field edge, and I'm going to take this one in there and put it on the other side of the culvert. That's some good clay there. Right now the dozer's headed up here to put a little swale in the drive to keep the water from running down it. And the skid loader just brought a load of rocks in from the field edge that we're going to put on the top side of the culvert, along with those other big ones that we put there to keep the water from eroding around the side of the culvert. That's pretty much it for this culvert here. We got that side looking good. And this side over here, we got some rocks fixed around it, and looks pretty good. So we have another one that's on a bigger creek, and that's where we're headed over to right now.
I'm almost wondering if we should take that knob there. In other words, you don't really want it shooting over against the bank there.
No, you don't.
It would almost be better to get that dirt so we could get them a little bit straighter maybe.
Yeah.
So you can see the creek down there a little bit with what we're dealing with. We have two culverts for this one, and we're gonna see if we can't redirect the creek a little bit. See if we can get the mini hoe down in there. It'll be a little bit tricky, but if we can get this down there, we can try and redirect the creek a little bit. Hopefully fit the culverts a little bit better. We got the mini hoe down here. Over there where the bulldozer's going, we were able to bring it in from over in there, over to here. So the path goes up the hill, back here. It's gonna go up over here. Down here is the one culvert. We got the one culvert down here. We're bringing the second one in, and then hopefully put some dirt on them and get them set. making some progress here, getting the dirt covered on these culverts, as you can tell. Mini hoe on this side digging out the excess dirt. Got a loader bringing in dirt from the silt pond. Up here is where the trail comes from. This actually connects to the first culvert we put in. It's up around way up around the hill. It comes way around the property line, down the property line here. We put all these rocks in down here. Got the big double culverts in. A lot of water flowing through them. Oh, actually, the water's not even going through them right now. We're gonna have to put some sealer on the bottom. Oh, that's why it looked like the water's coming through. The water come up the other side a little bit. I thought the water's coming out of them. But yeah, we'll put some sealer down here so the water uses it and it doesn't wash out underneath them.
Little bit. Go over a little bit. Just so we don't hit there. There, now down. What do you think? That looks pretty good.
Alright, well, welcome back, everyone. So I had to leave for a little while, but I'm back now. My dad had the camera. He mentioned to me that they had a loader, one of the skid steers stuck here in the mud. I don't know if he got that on video or not, but if he did, then you guys would have just seen that. So, but anyways, here's the last culvert we put in. And the path just goes on up the hill here, following the property line, and comes from this way. So that's going to be the end of day one. Not sure what all we need to do yet. I think we're going to haul some dirt in here tonight yet with our skid steer. I think we're going to do a little grading yet on this drive, and then in the far woods we have a little bit of grading yet, close to where we started with the first culvert today. But for the most part, we got a lot done today. Very happy with it. I'll give you guys a little tour of the culverts we put in, and that'll be it. So right here's the two big double culverts, and looks like they got about 1 or 2 more big stones put in here while I was gone. Right here, right there, and these are really important because when the water comes down this creek, this gets a lot of runoff water. So it's really important. The water, as the creek's angled here, it kind of comes more towards me. So this big rock here can kind of block that and direct it more towards the culvert. So that's really important, and I'm sure glad that we have all these big rocks here. But also, this hill here is really steep. The camera does not do it justice at all. It has a little steep part here coming down to here, and then really steep up this hill. So we'll go on up there with the four-wheeler, but it is very steep, much steeper than the camera makes it look. I was just driving past the sill pond here, and I noticed something really cool. So you can see that there's muddy water out there mixed in, and earlier I saw it more from down here, and this comes from the creek that we put the first culvert in on up the hill. And then now I see it from coming over there, which is where we put the second culvert in, which is also, that's just pretty cool, because I was driving by here and I was like, why is the water muddy? Usually it's muddy when it rains, but today it hasn't rained in a while, and so I was like, why is that water muddy? It's from us digging up there in the creek and putting the culvert in. It mixes around some mud, and then the water carried it downstream here. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did making it. We have some great videos coming up here this summer, so if you guys haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do so you don't miss that. And once again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.